Good evening, people. How are we all doing? Hope you're doing really well. So tonight I'm actually going to start on my 1911 series. Got a fair few of them, so I will try and get the videos out as soon as I can. Again, very quickly, thank you to everyone who was watching all my videos and subscribing. Wasn't expecting that, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Indeed, it is very much appreciated. Right, so unfortunately for most of my 1911s, don't have the original boxes. I have the hard pelly cases, which, to be fair, the boxes weren't really keepable, if that makes sense. They weren't nothing flash, just a basic box. And then the guns, the pistols themselves came in a plastic bag. So let's get down to it. You can get these cases from Amazon, any registered firearms dealer shops, air gun shops. They're good enough for air pistols, airsoft, etc. But yeah, let's get started. So tonight we have the Remington 1911. What an iconic bit of kit. Hence the name 1911. This is when it was introduced to the US Army. So this is Remington's version. Now, again, what we'll do is just definitely make sure there is no CO2 in the magazine. I don't keep CO2 or BBs loaded in my pistols when they're in the house, but there it is. There's a magazine, very briefly. We'll get to the pistol in a sec. In fact, while we're here. Again, so this is the 4.5mm steel BB CO2 powered air pistol, 1911 by Remington. Now, all of my 1911s, they are actually what you would call a KWC foundation, and now you're going to hear that a lot thrown around, that them three letters KWC. They are a brilliant company in Taiwan that make airsoft weapons, air guns a lot. So when you hear KWC foundation, this is what I'm going to be talking about. So for example, very quickly, I'll name 3 firearms makers now. Remington, right in front of me. Sig Sauer. Also, Swiss Arms. They all have pistols out in a 1911 variants. So these companies will go to KWC, which is in Taiwan, and say, can you make me a replica of my firearm, please? And there's many different variants of KWC foundations out there, but that also means if you keep buying different pistols, they are the same magazines, okay? So KWC foundation will have this type of magazine, and they all fit in the 1911s, different ones, even if it's a different make, either Remington, Swiss Arms, or Sig Sauer. But yeah, enough of that anyway. So if this does break, again, there's your valve. Your gun's not rendered useless. You can just get another mag for it. These are the manuals you get with it. I always do keep the manuals just in case. Always read them, even if it's more or less the same pistol. These are your quick reference ones. This is just to get the actual pistol going. Very basic. But yeah, like I say, always keep your instructions, and I keep them tucked under the foam there. But there you go. And then you've got a more detailed one, owner's manual, important information. Yeah, how to load it correctly. I'll just show you this one quick. So there you go, CO2 powered, 320 feet per second, 1.4 joules, range about 277 meters ish. Yep, fixed sights. Yeah, it says upper operating temperature. I wouldn't recommend going above 25 degrees, 26 degrees with these, because they like to use a bit too much CO2, and again, I wouldn't use them in winter either. So yeah, because as the CO2, as the pellets come out at the end of the gun, or the BBs come out at the end of the gun, it's like obviously it's an aerosol can. It's like the CO2 capsule. It doesn't like the cold, so it gets colder as it operates. So yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up. Here we go. Remington's 1911 RAC. So this model 1911 is based off the very first, sort of the Mark 1, the A1, the got a little, you know, your hook at the bottom. Look at this. As you can tell, the paint's worn off a bit. I have fired it quite a lot. End of the day, it is an air pistol. It's not a real firearm, so the paint does wear off, tend to wear off. But yeah, look at this, an original style 1911. You've got your original sort of beaver tail, original hammer. There you go, your original iron fixed sights there. You fixed at the front there. But this thing is incredibly weighty, I'm telling you now. Obviously these grips are plastic, but again, who cares? You can actually buy wooden ones off eBay, groove it out a bit for the magazine. And because when the CO2 actually is in the magazine, it does stick out a bit, but you can get wooden grips for these. But again, let's show you this. Full blowback, locks back fully after last shot, and if you watched any of my other videos, you know that I like that. Yes, I'm very picky when it comes to locking back after last shot, when the slide locks all the way back, because it adds to the authenticity of the pistol. And we'll get the elephant out the room right now. Yes, I don't mind this. This is really nice. It just says 1911 Remington. You've got your F, which means for the European market or whatnot, it means it's under power for the law, which is good. And then S for steel BBs and the caliber. And there's its serial number there. That's fine. But the elephant in the room. Warning before use, owner's manual, blah, 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 blah. Don't like that. Too much white writing. But it doesn't matter. You do get used to it after a while. Because this is my first air gun, so it's quite sentimental. But yeah, what a pistol. Slide release catch. I mean, just listen to that. Wow. Again, like the real 1911. So the safety catch is off, but look, it will not fire until your hand grip safety is engaged. Yeah, you can single action, and you just pull back that hammer. I'll tell you what, it is solid. What a solid build again. Just listen to that. Absolutely amazing pistol. Solid metal, upper slide, lower receiver metal, slide, also metal. You do have a working safety. The safety will not engage unless the hammer is pulled back or the weapon is cocked or made ready. There you go. Won't fire. Won't fire. Safety off, and off you go. Absolutely incredible bit of kit. Now again, I'll be putting all my other 1911s out because they are absolutely a cracking bit of kit and very fun to shoot. As you can see, yeah, I have shot it quite a lot. Very quickly if I can, because my phone's starting to overheat. Line it up. You can take the slides off these, line it up, and then again push that notch there, pull the pin out, and again you can fully take these down, give them a wipe over, give them a bit of a pellet gun oil on metal to metal. I would normally do anyway, and there you go. Yeah, I would always run just a tiny bit of pellet gun oil on there just to get them going when they first come out of the box, and I mean a tiny bit of pellet gun oil, and then a bit of silicone oil for the actual air gun parts. But yeah, spring comes out. You can, again, like the real 1911, you can, I'm not going to do it just at the funny camera angle, but you can push that down, take that out. In fact, yeah, I'll show you. Can be a bit of a kerfuffle, but yeah, barrel can come out, spring can come out. Yeah, so you can pull it out that way and take the spring out. I can just pop back in there. Yeah, like I say, I'm sort of stood behind the camera. It's a bit awkward at the minute, but I will do a full takedown. I'll take it all down for you. But yeah, you can either take it apart that way or push that down, turn that off like I just did, and it can all come out, and then the whole barrel comes out and you can give it a good clean. Alright, and then to get it back on, full reverse. Just make sure it's all happy, which it is. Again, just make sure that pin is lined up. I would lock it back. It's my preference. And there you have it. And that is it. And again, it's coming into winter now. We'll try and get some shooting videos out there. But yeah, that is it. There you go. Look at that. But yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like away. I will be putting more of my 1911s on when I can. But yeah, that is the Remington 1911, the classic. Very much appreciated for you watching. See you in the next one. Take care.